Hello, Farm of Life family.
Hi.
Happy New Year to everyone. Blessings on this wonderful, happy health and healing to all of you out there in YouTube land. Here we have Glenn and Ina. They've been with us here in our new year on the farm, and they have really great stories to tell us about how they got into alternative healing. So let's start with Glenn.
Oh gosh, I was like 17 and I walked into a health food store in Grand Junction where I lived, and I read a book about fasting from a guy named Paul Bragg. And
Nice.
there,
Paul Bragg.
and I don't know.
Paul
it
Bragg.
It immediately made sense to me, and I was so dedicated to it. I hitchhiked all the way from Colorado to Florida to go on a fast, and then I went to Dr. Shelton's Institute in Texas. Fasted for 21 days, and people thought I was very strange. And maybe I was very strange, but I was just completely dedicated. But I've sort of drifted away from that over the years, but not too far. I'm still mostly a vegetarian. And yeah, that was my history's been pretty good. I've had a few ailments. I had prostate cancer. Actually, it was diagnosed about 11 years ago, but I returned to my health habits, and I hadn't gone too far, but it's not recurred. I've basically been classified as a survivor or whatever. And then I
Nice.
had kidney stones, but apart from that, I'm a senior Olympic athlete and pretty good health. And I'm grateful for people like Brian and Jody who keep the flame alive, of natural living.
That's pretty amazing. I mean, and it's been a joy to get into really wonderful conversations with you on the farm about your life, because you're 70 years young, right? Now, and you look really good, and you're very vibrant. And you've had quite a journey, in your life. So it's been really interesting to hear your philosophies and stuff like that. So it's been really a lot of gratitude to have our conversations. It's been great.
Likewise.
Yeah, Ina,
All right.
how did you find out about this? This will be fun. Dr.
Well-
Morris, get ready.
Let me just back up. My mother had inflammatory breast cancer, a very, very bad type of breast cancer. And I was 47 when she got it, and she was 63. So she survived she survived 3 years of that, and then she passed away. And in the course of the 3 years, her treatment was very, very aggressive by the doctors.
I can imagine back then it was
Yeah.
really invasive, right?
Yeah,
Too.
very, very
Yeah.
so intense,
Mm-hmm.
and through the course of that, I just saw her really break down incrementally. I mean, it was so painful to watch. So I was gung ho with her treatment initially. I thought that was great what they were doing, but at the same time, I was seeing how she was just breaking down, and then I just started researching a little bit, and that was before the internet, at least for me anyway. And
Yeah.
the best I could do was find just books in the library and just call centers and speak to people. But at that point, I don't know, she was too afraid and she didn't do it. But I started feeling that it was, her treatment just didn't make sense to me. I mean, how can you heal when you're turning ashen gray and
Right.
sickly? And it just seemed to me it was so against God practically, and against nature, and against the beauty of what we've been given here. And so that stayed with me. And oddly enough, 7 years later, I got cancer, breast cancer, the same size as she. And I said, no, I will not do the route that they recommended with hormonal therapy, et cetera, and radiation surgery. But I did surgery, and then I stopped from there. And 17 years later,
So you got rid of the breast cancer with that surgery.
right,
Okay.
and I was all fine for 17 years, and then 17 years later, I felt it again, pretty much in the same place.
And you were diagnosed, what, a year ago?
Yes,
Okay.
a year and a half ago.
Year and a half, okay.
About a year and a half. Same size, I mean, the same scenario. And I guess at that point, I said, I'm not even going to have surgery. I just feel like I need to get to the bottom of this. Why is this happening? And repeated surgeries in the repeated places I'm not sure that's a good idea as well. And I had journeyed even more and more into alternative healthy living lifestyle and drifting more and more away from the allopathic world. So it wasn't even a consideration for me. And I happened to, it was amazing, but I happened to get something that popped up on YouTube about Dr. Morse.
Yeah, you were doing research, right, on how to heal yourself
I'm
naturally.
not even sure. I was looking at other things, and then it was a video, Dr. Morse, someone asking him, what does it take to heal someone?
Mm-hmm.
And oddly enough, he didn't go, oh, this is the diet. He said, you have to get out of your mind and not
Thank you, Dr. Morse.
and stop thinking, you know.
Yep.
Somehow that resonated with me so much, and I kept that video, but I didn't do anything else. But later, a couple months later, I went back to it and looked at it. So Dr. Morse's protocol focuses on shifting the body from an acid-based environment to an alkaline-based environment.
Fruits and vegetables.
And the only way
And
to do
herbs.
it is consuming solely fruit, and he would say 100% fruit, 100% fruit. So the fruit is very alkaline, and of course vegetables and herbs, and so vegetables are also very alkaline, but not so hydrating as fruits. And fruits can be cooling for the inflammation that's raging in a sick body, by the way. So I was learning all these things, and I started last January to incorporate this, and it was very, very difficult for me. I love food.
What was your diet before this?
It was
Healthy, but
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
so healthy, a lot of cooked foods.
Uh-huh.
Lots. I mean, I enjoyed breads and pastas and
I see.
things like that. So the transition, they talk about transition period, it was very hard, and I could never complete that 100% fruit thing. I would always collapse at the end of the day and start cheating and whatever. And I was telling Glenn at one time, I need to get away. I need to find some place where I could just focus on this and nothing else. And lo and behold, I follow Dr. Morse Facebook group, and someone posted a link of Farm of Life with Brian interviewing someone that had also come here for health reasons. And I was so excited immediately. I love the idea.
So glad you guys found us. That's great.
Yeah. So I decided, let's go. Let's just take some time off and
Nice.
and get away and just focus on that. And I came here about 10 days ago or so, 11, no, more than that.
You did. You guys are in total. You
13
leave
days,
Tuesday, but
yeah, 12
you're,
days ago.
Yeah, you'd be totally for a couple of weeks.
Yeah,
Good reset.
2 weeks total.
Mm-hmm.
And I was, the food is like so amazing here. It's just incredible. And I was
Fresh and organic, right?
fresh and organic and tropical.
This is our new dog, everyone. Dow. He's
like
being a little.
a
Oh my
Barbie.
god.
What is
Uh-oh.
he doing? Dow, come here. Come here.
Dow, Dow.
Look at him. He's like, this is
Come
my
on.
couch.
Come on, Dow.
He's scared of Caesar right now.
Sweet dog. So it was.
We got a sweet new dog.
Yeah, and I was.
Dow.
Ay,
Dow.
Dow. Come on, Dow.
He likes to give hugs.
Come on.
Into the office.
We're gonna close him in the house. There we go.
So
Sorry about that, everyone.
it was like such a smooth, easy shift into. I didn't have to fight at all. It was wonderful.
Right.
The food is so great here and delicious. Oh my gosh. So, but also, to my surprise, I didn't expect this, but there are other healing modalities. And
Many.
yeah, and it's not just the diet, but it's the emotional healing and the spiritual healing, the mind. It's amazing. So it's teaching me that I need to look at the full circle and not just the slice of the pie for my healing. So I have a list of things that that the farm offers. Lots of yoga, different types of yoga. There's Kundalini and Nidra yoga, Tai Chi, Qigong. They have a Rife machine which works on vibrational frequencies.
It's called a molecular enhancer. A little different from the Rife machine, but it's
Oh.
really fantastic.
Rife machine.
Yeah.
Chakra light bulbs that work on the 7 chakras. There's opportunity for lots of prayers and dancing ceremonies. Tibetan bowl meditation, sound meditations.
Tibetan bowls are amazing.
Excursions to waterfalls and other places, local places.
Incredible,
outside.
right?
Yes. Oh gosh. Yeah. There's a healing that the waters can give you. The power of the waters can work with you if you can connect to them. It's just shocking how that works. The farm offers beautiful, beautiful natural scenery, and I'm just blown away how this is honestly. If I wasn't sure if I had died.
Gone to heaven.
That's right. Maybe I already died. And this is heaven.
It's a pretty good heaven.
And then Brian teaches sun gazing, which
You love that.
Yes, I've tangentially heard about that, but it's beyond description how, and it's shocking, but it's just beyond description how beautiful and warm, and how you can attach yourself to the warmth, sort of like a spiritual warmth, not just the heat, but the warmth of the sun.
And the sun is natural radiation, which can shrink that
and
tumor
it's-
you've got. Yeah.
But another thing that was really remarkable was meeting all the other people that come here.
Yeah, there's a lot of people here right now, and they're from all different mind, bodies, and
Yes.
spirits. Yep.
Exactly, different stages in their life, and
Sure.
listening to their stories, and
Yes.
and each of us sharing and supporting each other is immeasurable. It's very, very touching. And thank you for offering that.
It's like a big happy family.
Yeah, I mean, if
Providing
it's
support.
just a room, and this is your schedule for today, would not have had the same effect.
Right.
I'm sure.
Right. That's true.
So I'm still seeking, and I intend to continue on my journey, and I have no regrets about it. So I'm happy at where I am, and thankful actually.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think sometimes I wonder why it's taking so long, but now I know why. I was meant to come here, so.
You mentioned to me today too that you think, and of course, Farmer Life family, we're going to stay tuned with Ina. You think maybe that the tumor has shrunk a little bit, and now we don't know that scientifically yet.
Yes.
And so we're going to do a bit of a follow up here. You're going to go
Yes,
back and
absolutely.
go see your oncologist. And we're very curious to know what the size of that is. I am,
Me
and I know
too.
everybody out there,
Yes.
and of course you are too. And we're really pulling and hoping and blessings that it has shrunk.
Yes, it's.
Because this does work. This lifestyle does work, and my wife and I are proof positive that it does.
I don't want to jinx it. So
Right.
Not telling too many people, but I'm hopeful.
Well, you just
We
told
are
all,
hopeful.
Brian just told all YouTube.
Well, I tell you what, everyone out there that sees this video, send love and healing light to Ina to shrink that cancer and have it go in complete remission.
Thank you for that.
That's our intention for you. Yes.
Well, and I totally trust your intuition. You know your body, and
Yeah.
if you feel it shrinking, that's fabulous.
Yeah.
That is fabulous. It really is. Glenn, some of your top moments here.
Oh, gosh.
You had a few.
Oh, every day is a top moment. There's been no bad moments, and they've been all wonderful. From sitting on my balcony and looking out at the rainforest,
Mm-hmm.
and kind of feeling the primitive, feral part of being a human being again, and going to a waterfall and realizing that was something my ancient ancestors did, and
Yeah.
feeling that freedom that you have, and then just talking to people who are so interesting and so genuine, and
Yeah.
even if I don't always share their views, it's thought-provoking, and that's the good thing, It
Right.
forces you to get out of those ruts that we all get in, and I have gotten in. And I could list a lot of benefits, but I will say that when I came here, the way I was spending my time spending my time was not the way I wanted to spend it. I mean, I found myself embroiled in all these political and social controversies and watching stocks and everything, and I can remember asking myself, is this really the way I want to spend my precious time? One of the marvelous benefits here is I got to reset and say, you know, I need a little bit of that, but I don't need that much of it.
Nice.
What I need a lot of is what they have here, natural living, and interesting people, and yoga, and that kind of thing. So,
Nice, nice. Kind of that was good to reset and kind of like it's a pie. Reset. You know how much you want to spend your time in nature, how much you want to spend your time with business, which is that's viable too. But maybe switch the percentages a little bit.
exactly.
That's awesome. That's great. And you know, Glenn, I want to thank you for coming. What a wonderful husband you are. You've really inspired me. The supportive and loving. You know, you are really a wonderful man. So thank you
Well,
for being here.
I appreciate that. I'm not sure I deserve it, but
You do.
this was really Ina's, but it didn't take much convincing, I'll tell you that. She said, okay, let's go.
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's do it. And
Right.
I'm so glad we did.
Yeah, we're glad you came. Thanks for being here, and we will stay in touch. I really,
Yes.
you know, I'm sure a lot of people out there want to know, and we want to know. I do want to know, you know, how things are coming along.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right,
We'll keep you in touch.
all right. Love you guys
Thank
out there.
you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.